What's going on, my name is Eason. Welcome back to another video. And today, we're getting into civil rights and civil liberties for AP Comparative Government and Politics. And really, all of this videos, we've talked about civil rights and liberties and how they vary across our democratic and authoritarian regimes. And I'm just going to basically clear up what these actually are. So civil rights are rights protected by the law. So rule of law will have better protection of civil rights over rule by law. Now, these are different from civil liberties, which are freedoms granted by the government, usually through a constitution, like freedom of speech or freedom of religion. And the extent of these protections vary across countries. Like in China, they have a constitution, but is freedom of speech allowed? No. Both democratic and authoritarian regimes impose constraints on the media to protect citizens and maintain order. But democratic regimes generally tolerate a high degree of media freedom to encourage citizen control of the political agenda and check political power and corruption. So basically they can call out the government. Now, I don't really want to go over this as much because I've repeated this in like 10 different videos, but basically authoritarian regimes will censor what's on the media and limit what people say, and they're often state-run as well. The Chinese Communist Party uses a great firewall to limit political criticism on social media. The Iranian courts suspend or revoke media licenses when a jury finds owners guilty of publishing anti-religious material or information detrimental to the national interest. Finally, the Russian government has nationalized much broadcast media and has put in place rigid controls on opposition news segments where people criticize and often disagree with the government, because how dare they not agree with the dominant party, United Russia? United Kingdom, Mexico, and Nigeria have passed Freedom of Information Acts to be transparent to their citizens and allow them to use the media, particularly to criticize the government and talk about whatever they want as long as they're not really hurting anyone. A government is transparent when it allows information about government and policy making to circulate openly. Authoritarian regimes tend to prefer secret or closed proceedings to maximize order. In China, most decisions are done in secret without the input of the people. Competitive authoritarian regimes act as a hybrid of democratic and authoritarian regimes. Russia is categorized as a competitive authoritarian regime or illiberal democracy, holding contested elections, but with limited degrees of competitiveness and providing minimal civil liberty protections and governmental transparency. There is also only one party really dominating Russia. Remember that. Comparing data that shows the extent to which governments protect or restrict civil liberties over time can determine regime replacement on the authoritarian or democratic scale. Russia's kind of in this mix because they have elections, but they're not really fair. Iran and China are definitely authoritarian. Mexico and Nigeria are emerging democracies, and the United Kingdom is a full-blown democracy. And that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe. It's free. It really does help me out. Links in the description down below for some AP Comparative Government Practice. It's really, really cool. It'll help you out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Go check them out. Adios.